The Pine to Prairie Drug Task Force, along with the Grand Forks Narcotic Task Force, have released more information about a sweeping string of arrests across the region recently. As we told you this week, Stephanie Hageman of Grand Forks was charged with third-degree murder in the overdose death of a East Grand Forks woman last January. Court records indicate that four others with connections to this case have been charged with trafficking charges. Laquel Hodges of St. Paul, Trayvon Boykins of Grand Forks, Joseph Redding of Fargo, and Lakeitha Moore of St. Paul. Also, those agencies are announcing other arrests in East Grand Forks this week. According to their news release on Wednesday, the Pine to Prairie Drug Task Force and Grand Forks Narcotics Task Force executed a search warrant here at 316 4th Street Northwest in East Grand Forks, where two individuals were allegedly selling M30 fentanyl pills. Over 800 pills were seized with over $2,000 in cash. The agencies say arrested were Abdul Hai Farah of Minneapolis, Mohammed Ahmed of East Grand Forks, and Jacob Brunel of Grand Forks. Now, legitimately, M30 pills are usually oxycodone used for severe pain relief, but many are counterfeit and laced with fentanyl to give the user a high, causing overdoses and death. The task force go on to say ultimately the source of the pills was determined to be a group from Chicago and Minneapolis who had been sending multiple distributors to Fargo and the greater Grand Forks area on a rotational basis. As one would get arrested, others would fill their spots. The group would bring their pills to the area and stay with local distributors until they were sold out. They would then return back to the metro to resupply. To date, law enforcement has seized over 1,400 fentanyl pills, which have been selling for $40 to $60 each, for a street value of approximately $80,000. The investigation is ongoing, and additional arrests and charges are intended to be made in the future. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for iNewZ.TV.